Greetings, Earthlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers. Welcome back to WizdomDropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. Meow. My name is Tonia, and today we are discussing the full moon in Taurus happening on All Hallows Eve. How witchy is that, Scorpio? Oh my goddess, conjunct Uranus at that for you. That's right, Scorpio, ascendant, sun, or moon. Okay. Now I'm very excited, Scorp, to talk about this with you. There's just so much going on. Not to mention, this is in your seventh house, which is literally like insane in the membrane. That's a intense house to have a full moon conjunct Uranus in. So we have things to talk about. Okay. Before I jump into the details on what you can expect, how to best navigate and use that energy, as I know you want to as a Scorpio, we are going to have a few quick announcements. Okay, Scorpio. Number one, if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel already, what is you doing? I put out a video every day of the week. On the rare occasion I miss a day, I put out 2 on the following day so that you have at least 1 video worth for every day of the week. Number 2, first, before I transition, thank you for subscribing, all the new people who have been subscribing and all the long-term subscribers. We've seen a lot of growth here on this channel lately, and I'm just excited to be here for it. I'm excited to offer you this platform. I'm excited to be growing this, and thank you for being people who comment. Thank you for being people who like this video. Thank you for just being real, deep, genuine, dope people who are here to like share their light with the world and just be present for like what it means to be a human and how like hard that can be, but how beautiful that can be too. And I'm talking to you as a Scorpio when I say that. So just like, thank you for being who you are as a Scorpio who supports this channel, you know what I mean? And this platform for consciousness and conscious evolution through astrology. I just think that's really dope. And I love Scorpio energy beings on that high vibe Scorpio. I really just have a lot of love for you. So thanks for being here with me as a part of this journey. I like really appreciate you. And that's like the number 2 is like the video if it brings you any value whatsoever, because the more Scorpios who like this video or just people who are watching it in general, the more Scorpios out there who get this information. So help your fellow Scorpio out by like supporting the vid by a like button so that they get the view, you know what I'm saying? They get the down low on what's going on. Okay. Last but not least, I have a course, Scorpio. If you're not in on that party, you need to get in ASAP if you're looking to join and learn astrology for yourself once and for all. It's a 3-month intensive program. The link is down below to schedule a Calendly call with me. Do not delay. I'm very excited to offer this course to you guys, gals, people, because we have such a dope crew of people rolling with us. It's going to be absolutely off the chart awesome experience. We're meeting once a week and I'm transferring over all of my skills to you so that you can be an awesome astrologer too for yourself as an independent being. Okay. So link is down below to schedule a Calendly call with me. Do not delay if you are into that idea, because if you're not registered by the end of Halloween, aka when this full moon is, then you missed the boat. It's off. We're sailing. We're in flight, whatever. So yeah, that's about all I got for announcements. Now, Scorpio, as I said, this is going to be a super intense full moon for you. It will be in effect leading up to the full moon itself and also for at least 4 weeks after, okay, the lunation event itself. So this is really like cueing and flavoring your November experience as well, which is birthday season for you. So happy birthday, Scorpio. I am very excited for you, like I say, but we're going to look at the details. I'm not going to keep just saying how excited I am. I'm going to tell you why and show you why. So let's also, if you're like not just a Scorpio, because most of us are more than one sign, just be sure to let me know what other signs you are down below, because I don't want to skip over you. Right now I'm only doing videos for people, signs that is, who like seem to be really present on the platform. And if you're not one of those signs, I don't want to miss you. Okay. Now, other than Scorpio. Now, this moon is conjunct Uranus in your 7th house, which is all about relationships and all about people you are associated with and in partnerships with. So that's intense AF. If you're a Scorpio out there and you have like a relationship that ends right now, trust and believe it was meant to end. Trust and believe that is not the relationship that you were meant to go forward with in the long haul. Why do I know that? Because Uranus is in that 7th house conjunct the moon, and the moon is the collective unconscious, the collective subconscious, and the collective conscious. So it's all the collective forms of consciousness, in other words. And it's also a illuminating experience because this is a full moon. The sun is in your sign, okay, Scorpio, and that is opposite the moon lighting it up with truth, because the sun is the light that is the divine truth, and it is opposite the planet of superior divine truth, supreme divine truth, truth through like awakening, shake up, electric kind of like lightning event, truth, Uranus, with the moon, consciousness. So consciousness is being like all sorts of impacted with truth right now. You got the truth from the full moon, that's like illuminating experience, like the truth comes to light. Don't. What does that mean? Truth comes to light, full moon, culminative period, right? But Uranus is there like, I am the truth through the shakeup. I am the lightning ball, like, truth, the truth bomb. So this is in reference to relationships. You might end relationships. You might end partnerships. You might end business, platonic, romantic, whatever relationships right now, Scorpio. If they end, let them go. Do not cling. Do not do that low vibe Scorpio thing that we can all be guilty of, Scorpio, where you just like cling on and you don't want to let them go. If they need to go, let them go, because it's not in your highest and greatest good. The truth is coming out in relationships right now, Scorpio. You understand? I want you to understand that the truth is coming out in relationships. So just be aware that whatever is the truth right now, it is coming forward for better, for worse. Let it be for better, even if it is a loss. Also, Venus from the 12th house, if you are in a long-term committed relationship, you could have some really sexual, sensual, or not, you're just in a whatever relationship, really great bedroom pleasures at this time. Just a side note, because Venus is in the 12th house. That's like an ideal place for Venus to be for like kind of hidden and like just different forms, like really deeply subconsciously healing sexual experiences. So I know you're a Scorpio and you're into that. So just a side note, I thought you might appreciate knowing if that is something on your like experience palette right now. Also, with that Venus from the 12th house, hidden pleasures in your life. You might be getting more in tune about how to communicate hidden pleasures in your life. With Saturn is in a trine from your 3rd house to that Venus in your 12th house. So you could be really working on like structuring, communicating what you want, what you need, to feel pleasure to your partners, and speaking your truth, because that is in partnership house, 7th house, conjunct the moon. So speaking your truth around what it is that actually brings you pleasure and enjoyment, Venus in the 12th house. That's a beautiful astrological interpretation of that. Look, I mean, it's so beautifully orchestrated for you by the heavens right now with that Saturn in the 3rd. You see how I'm doing that by whole sign? Scorpio's the 1st, Sag is the 2nd, Capricorn's the 3rd. So with that said, Scorp, just be aware that like you could have some of that coming forward right now. And ultimately from your 8th house is where you see this Gemini energy happening with the North Node that we're all collectively dealing with, conjunct the part of fortune. This is an auspicious indicator for us all right now. In reference for you, this is how you turn your craft, your skillful energy into a money generating source, part of fortune, through using other people's resources, because the 8th house is other people's resources, or through using other people's skill, because it's an 8th house influence for your resource development. You see what I'm saying? How you can turn those kind of around, basically back and forth. So there's that. I think that's an auspicious indicator. So a lot of truth around how to like use other people's resources could be coming forward, and also how to craft your communications in general. You've been going through like a big communication reset, like a death and a rebirth cycle, a big long 2-year cycle of how do I communicate better as a Scorpio. And I'm also growing skills, because the 3rd house can be associated with skills, right? So I think you're seeing some powerful, like, I see this as like you, Scorpio, are seeing some really powerful truths around that energy coming forward, and it's really gratifying for you, really rewarding, because the 5th house is giving you this supportive aspect from Neptune, this sexy little sextile to that 3rd house. So you're finally communicating like what it is you're dreaming about. You're finally communicating what it is that's going to bring you pleasure, because the 5th house is a house of pleasure and fun and romance. You could really be getting in tune with like turning this death shit show that has been 2020 with this mega conjunction energy of Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn into like a pleasurable experience for yourself. You could really be, as a Scorpio right now watching this, you could really be a Scorpio who's like a phoenix on your phoenix game right now, and learning how to really like convert and channel and transform all of this just energy that has been this, like, can be like a very different vibration, right, into like your pleasure. And if you're doing that, congratulations. Here's a round of applause. I appreciate you for doing that for yourself, because I think that's dope. And if more people could do that, like a Scorpio is capable of and can, then the world will be a better place. And we all can. of course, through the area of our chart that is ruled by Scorpio, right? Because everybody has Scorpio somewhere in their chart. But if you're a Scorpio ascendant, sun, or moon, you have like a leg up on other people as like an ability to do that. So I think that that's like really auspicious for you right now, Scorp, just because of that. But you know, your ruling planet, one of the last things I'll say, is in that 6th house retrograde still. So, and it's squaring Saturn. So be aware of whatever you are doing now and make sure it's healthy for you, because the 6th house is the house of like illness, you know, and even a house associated with like slavery energy. So don't be a slave to nobody right now, okay, Scorpio? Don't be no slave to nobody right now in any way. And be rethinking how you've been doing things that are self-destructive from that 6th house energy, Scorpio. Make sure your habits are in fact healthy right now. Through the end of November, make sure you are on your A game and set into place, listen to me, set into place right now, Scorpio, through the end of November, some really healthy habits for yourself. Get those patterns established now while Mars is retrograde. Just make sure you're on that game of like paying attention to things in your healthy habits that you know you need to for your highest and greatest good, because you're ingraining that in the retrograde energy. And once it goes forward, come late November especially, but mid-November even, you're going to be feeling like a lot more energy is just naturally flowing in that more positive, healing, holistically, just well-rounded way for you as a Scorpio, if you pay attention to that advice and put in that effort to make sure you're on your health game, on your square, so to speak, with that. Okay, because this is long-term energy, Mars square Saturn, and anything that you do now, it will feel like it takes hard work and it will feel like it takes dedication. Don't be like some crazy new beginning, but like do the things you know you need to do. Unless that crazy new beginning, you've been thinking about it for like months and months and months and just haven't done it yet, then it's a great time to do that. But if it's like a new thought and you realize, I need to do this, I know I need to do this more, like I need to do some yoga more, I need to do some meditation more, this is a great time to like integrate those things, especially with Venus in the 12th. You might actually appreciate meditation, and with Mercury retrograde in the 12th, you might actually really feel rewarded, and like you're getting to deeper parts of yourself. You're getting to know, Mercury retrograde, deeper yourself, subconscious 12th house, Mercury retrograde in the 12th house. I mean, through these acts of like spiritual meditation and retreat, 12th house, Venus in the 12th house, enjoying that process, okay? And bringing other people into that experience. You might not be doing this alone. You might find that you're doing this with a YouTube video or with a partner in your life, okay? 12th house is, for you, is Libra, so it's other people in your subconscious and like engaging with them through these platforms, you know, of partnership, however that means and speaks to you, Scorpio. So anyway, there's just like a lot to talk about, but I think I covered a lot of what you as a Scorpio can expect. Your 7th house, though, I'm really excited to hear what's going on in your relationships. Truths will come out. People who've been lying to you, you will find out right now. People who have been saying they're one thing and aren't that. You are good at telling, Scorpio, whether or not people are being truthful or not, but still, people's true colors will be shining for you right now. You will get really clear as a Scorpio as to like what people are actually made of at this point in time. That's what I have to tell you. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps when I say it. And when I get goosebumps, that's like spirit being like, yes, that's what's happening. So, but again, just be aware of your health with Chiron in the 6th and Mars retrograde. Just carry yourself with compassion right now. Send yourself lots of compassion and do what you know you need to do. Be the manager of you, Scorpio. That's what I'm going to leave you with. Be the manager of you. Okay. All right. With this said, thanks for all the support. I appreciate each and every one of you Scorpionic beings. And with that said, through next time, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.